I watch a movie every other day, and today I'm coming from the cinema because I went to watch A Very Dirty Christmas. Now, as you guys know, I always do non spoilers first and then spoilers. And so, diving into non spoilers, let me just say it like this. Let me tell you what to expect or what to go for. Expect laughter. You will laugh. I won't tell you the actors that will make you laugh because I want it to surprise you. I will talk about that one in spoilers. But expect laughter. Expect emotion. Like there's emotion in this. Like it's not just buzz buzz, and there's actually like a storyline and there's especially a plot here that is very relatable and very emotional. So expect that. Come for also emotion. Come for action. Like when the movie really gets going into the action bits, the action actions, the action actions, and it really gives. Come for beauty. Come for gorgeousness. The girls here look good. When I tell you, Nancy, see me, you are a fine. Jesus Christ. Waje look good. Ini Edo. Hi. No, the girls were looking good. Like the girls are looking good, and I don't want to give you any spoilers about the specific scenes I'm talking about, but they look good. Also, come for woman power, woman commando. This is the year of the woman, and this film is very feminist. It's very girl power, very. So expect that. Expect woman commando. As I start talking, I'm not saying it. The film overall, I went with my sister. We had a good time. Like we came out and we didn't regret the money spent. Like it's a Christmas, like December film. It has the elements of it. Like you will go in and you will come out and you will say that was a good watch. So if you're thinking about checking out A Very Dirty Christmas, I will say, yeah, spend the money, go and see it, and come out like it's a good time in the cinema. I don't want to give you any spoilers. You can check out the trailer and let the trailer just tell it for you before I come and talk the one where I'm not supposed to talk. Check it out. And now, if you have watched it and you are ready to come and talk about it with somebody who has also watched it, you want to continue this gist with the gist, then let's just dive right into spoilers. Spoilers ahead. Let us go. So for this spoiler section, I think I want to do it by character, and I will just start by talking about Fina. Fina really surprised me positively in this film. You know the scene at the beginning when she's like calling Enasi's character when she's missing, and she's like, "Please, like call me. I've been missing." Like it really like my emotion. I moved like it was emotionally stirring, and then at the end too, when we see her doing the action sequence, and even when she takes off the mask, her face. I said, Fina, you really have a face for acting. You have like she's very expressive and she has like a lot of emotion, and as an actor, she did a fantastic job in this. Fina really pleasantly surprised. Completely. The next character I want to talk about is Latif's character. Latif's character was all the annoying. He was randy. He was a thief. He was uncaring. Like Latif was a piece of crap in every single way. But to Latif's credit, I like the fact that he kept this character to be all these bad things, but he didn't act it so to the point that the things he was doing felt heavy. I say that because the things he's doing to this woman, especially the storyline of her infertility, and that could have gotten very dark and heavy fast. I'm talking like you will be in the cinema going like, "Whoa, this is more than I came for emotionally." I like the fact that they expressed it, but it didn't take away tonally from the film. It didn't stop being a Christmas fun film. You could see he was bad and like all his randiness and his trashiness, but it never got too heavy. And I have to commend Latif for that because this could have easily gotten because the things he actually does when you really write, if you wrote this on paper, this is a drama. This is a very real drama. And then speaking of actors, let us talk about Ini Edo, the actress that you are. Oh my god. She plays all the sad part where she's fasting and then she now bites into the meat pie. She throws the meat pie and she's like, what's the point of all of this? Like this woman that has lost her faith. She brought the emotion in that side. When it gets to the comedy, she brings it as well because her comedy in the club where she has to dress like a baddie and be getting hit on, somebody's touching her, she's laughing their hand away. It was funny. And then in the crescendo too, when she's had enough and the revelations are coming out, Inni committed. Like she gave it her all on the dining table in the scene with Latif in the room. Like Ini Edo is an actress, and I love that she knows how to really be the different things and to bring the. I can't talk about how much I love Ini Edo as an actress. Like she killed it to the max. Loved her in this. Also, the slap that she gave Lateef at the end, that slap was needed, and that slap entered blood, as it should. Next character on our list, Eukarya Ananobi, another person that killed. Eukarya had me and the people in my cinema. We were all laughing in that hall. We were all laughing. Eukarya, when she was like, I was expecting twins. I was laughing. Of course, Eukarya at the beginning too. I was like, not you also joining to come and bully your daughter about her baby. Like, so how did she get her own? But she brought the comedy. Eukarya cracked me up so much in this. Like, you gave an amazing job. Also, the scene where her and Elvira now joined to beat Latif and be throwing him the jollof rice. That was just fun. Like, all of them in that scene. Like, I love the commitment. I love they brought the funny. They brought the I loved it. Speaking of comedy, a person who I didn't really find comedic and the scene too kind of dragged on for me was the scene with MC Lively in the police station. I enjoyed that particular kind of humor where they were doing it. There was the typical like, okay, let us give them comedy now, like you're forcing us to laugh kind of comedy. And I feel like that scene kind of went on too long. The next character I want to talk about is Nancy, Isime's character. First of all, Amebo, who carry you to go enter that place, go look. You know, go mind your business. But outside of that, I want to talk about something that I really loved in this film is how they did not vilify her being an escort and a dancer. Like, I also like the fact that even when the police are trying to like bring her down, like they're like, this is still our sister, you have to find her. Like, I like even Waje's character, Ini Edo's character, like they talk about her being an escort, but not in a way that's derogatory. Like, you can see that Ini Edo has her own things about it, but it's never like she's doing this, so let's not go and save her. Like, I love that they humanized her, even with the work she was doing. I just really liked it because you hardly see that, especially in Nollywood films that I've watched. So I love that they humanized her in that way. Moving right along to Ike Ogbona's character, I feel like Ike Ogbona's character, one of my favorite parts of Ike's was when he gave the analogy of the BBL in Surulere versus the BBL in Dominican Republic. That was hilarious. All of us were cracking up in my room. The thing too is Ike Ogona did a very good job. He did very well. I wouldn't say that this was a career defining performance the way like Chidimukeme's car was, but Ike really killed it. He did a good job with the role that he got. Like, he did really well. So Ike Ogbonna, shout out to you too. A good job was done here. Speaking of actors, Femi Branch, you are an actor. I think it's just because seeing Femi Branch in this whole, I've seen Femi Branch in so many things this year, and he delivers in all of them. I just have to give a special shout out to Femi Branch. Femi Branch is killing it. Love Femi Branch. Like, I just also love when an actor comes into like his own, like this, like the older Femi Branch is getting, the better he's getting, and like I just love Femi Branch as an actor, especially because he's been killing it this year, man. Like Femi Branch, this is the year of Femi Branch. He did an amazing job, and in this one too, he did not let up. Fantastic job. Love. Wumi Toriola, speaking of her next, Wumi said, this role might be small, but I'm going to milk it. And Wumi Toriola milk. Every time Wumi was on screen, I was cracking up. Like, I loved Wumi Toriola in this. Like, even that final scene where she says, oh, my film is about to end. Let me really show you people why they paid me money to come here. And Wumi Toriola over-delivered. She brought the comedy. I really, really enjoyed her in this. That is all for, like, the individual actors I want to talk about. I want to talk about the inside things now. For example, the efficacy of Christ. You know, when Ini Edo's character is on her knees and she's raising her hands and she's saying, please don't shoot, no weapon fashion against me shall prosper. And then the gun jams. I said, I know that's right. I know that all the believers in the room were like, yep, yep, yep. There's power in Christ. There's power in the tongue. Yep. Also, another thing I was telling you in the non-spoiler that this is very like woman commando. It's very feminist. It's very girl power. And I love that. And the reason I say that is that one of the things about this film is that the women, Waje's character and Ini Edo's character, they are the breadwinners. They are the men in this, both their husbands are the gold diggers. The women are the ones funding their life. But how many times did we see that in film? So and then the other thing is that like when it came to the fighting scenes, Fina was also a fighter. There's the woman in the red that was also fighting at the end. Like there's girl power in this. It was humanizing women. It was very girl power. It was very woman commando. Like, and I loved it. I really loved how feminist and like woman power that this was. I really particularly enjoyed that as well. The final question that I have before I wrap up my thoughts on this film is what were in the envelopes at the end of the film? Like they're all holding envelopes and I was like, did I miss what is inside the envelopes? If you can please tell me, I would like to know what was inside those envelopes. Outside of that, I had a wonderful time watching A Very Dirty Christmas. Is this a movie that is like that blew me out of the water completely? No, it's not like my favorite film of the year, but it is a movie that like I went in, I had a good ass time. I came out with my sister. We were both like, yeah, we didn't waste money to come here. And it was a fantastic film for that. Like I enjoyed it thoroughly. And I just a good time was had in that cinema. If you have watched this film, I'm very, very curious to know your thoughts. So please let me know in the comments. Also, if you have watched this whole video and you have no idea who I am, my name is VDK. I make movie bingo cards, which you can find on my Substack, vdkfilmclub.substack.com, and I talk about films. Until the next film that I watch, I know what it is. Follow along with the VDK Film Club. And the next video that I make, have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.